Hello, welcome to Jason the Old Millennial. My name is Jason, speaking to you here in my basement in the great state of Kansas. And today's video, I'm doing kind of a special video. It's a thread from Adam from What the Gym did a video like this where we are building our perfect Beatles themed cruise. If we went on a cruise and had a Beatles theme, what would we want on this Beatles themed cruise? So this is my answer to Adam's thread here, and giving you what I want on my Beatles cruise here on Jason the Old Millennial. Hello everybody, hope everybody's doing well here on a Tuesday afternoon. I wasn't actually planning on doing a video today. I didn't put it on my schedule, but something opened up. I didn't have to go to work, and so I have some time. I can do another video for this week. And so I can do 3 videos this week instead of just 2. Anyway, so thinking of what video to fill in this time spot. I've been wanting to do this video and kind of following something Adam from What the Gym did on his channel. He did a video where he had like this whole idea of how to build, if he went on a Beatles themed cruise, what it would look like. And he kind of had this whole kind of planned out, like how he would have the cruise look. Adam, of course, if you know his channel, he went on a cruise not too long ago. In fact, he went around Liverpool, I believe, and maybe somewhere else. And I think he told me he's been on 3 or 4 cruises in his life. And he's only like 19 years old. I've never been on a cruise in my life, and I'm almost 40. It looks like it'd be fun. I don't know, it seems like it might be expensive. That's why I've never tried. Plus, I'm in Kansas, so I think I'd have to fly to somewhere on the coast and then get on a boat and, all that. So it would be something I definitely think would be fun to do. So saying that, I don't know much about cruises, and even trying to research, it was kind of hard to do research because they just want you to book a cruise. I'm like, I don't want to book a cruise. I just want to do research on cruises. But yeah, so I don't know much about the actual cruises and stuff like that, or what all goes into it. Adam had some like different rules, I think, for it, which I don't remember all the rules, but he had for his cruise. I don't know if there's a name to the cruise. I know he said, like, where did the cruise go? Like, I'm thinking, I don't know where cruises usually go. I'm guessing they come out of maybe Florida or something. And of course, to me, if it's a Beatles themed cruise, I'm thinking I want to go to Liverpool. I want to go to England. That's where I want to go on my cruise, my Beatles themed cruise. I don't know how long it would take to get there and back, and I don't know how that all works, but that's the best I can come up with. I would like to go to England or Liverpool on my Beatles themed cruise and come back, I guess, to Florida or maybe, or whatever they usually got, mounted to go, Maine or what. And there's things like how many people are on the cruise, and I guess there's usually like 2,000 to 3,000 people on a cruise. Like, seems like a lot of people to me. But of course, I guess cruise must be pretty huge to have all these people in it. And plus, I suppose you have to have all these people to be able to afford the cruise, pay for the cruise anyways. So of course, I'm thinking like, I don't want that many people on my cruise. So I'm thinking more like 2,000 people, if that's the common parameter of people on a cruise. Like I think he said something like, or how much it's going to cost. And I can't remember how much they cost, but I'm sure they're expensive, but I would love to not to cost very much, to be honest. But so I can't remember exactly the normal costs of it, but I think that was in it. I think it was like what kind of food you're gonna serve, and I can't think of any Beatles style food. I'm thinking like, I'm sure there'd be seafood maybe on a cruise, and the dining rooms look pretty fancy, so I'm guessing there's some pretty good fine dining on them. I'm sure there's like, Italian or French cooking. That's what I'm thinking is probably what I would have on my cruise. Nothing specific that I can think of besides whatever they normally do on cruises. I think maybe it was like, what was the cruise going to look like? Like, I think he picked like a yellow submarine style color or something like that. Like, I'm thinking like, for me, like, I want the cruise to have a real psychedelic color scheme. Like, that would be cool. And that kind of fits in with a lot of what the Beatles did later on, their psychedelic era. So what I really want to get into, the part that I really kind of worked on the most was coming up with each floor. And I came up with, I think Adam said there's usually like 10 to so many floors or something on a cruise. So I picked 10 floors. And then with each floor, try to pick a Beatle-themed, floor name and also an activity, Beatle-themed activities to do on each floor. So I kind of came up with 10 floor names and some activities that I would like to have on a cruise myself. And I don't know if these are the usual activities. I think it sounds like from what I've read that there's all kinds of different activities they do on these cruises. Anyway, so I want to go through my 10 floors and the names and what the activities are on this cruise. So on my Beatles cruise, the first floor, I'm calling it the Ed Sullivan Floor. And it's gonna have this big stage, and I'm gonna have Beatle tribute bands on them. I mean, that's one of the big things I want on my Beatle themed. I want to hear some Beatles music, and I don't know, I'd love to get some bands that look like the Beatles and would play through some of their music. That'd be fun. I'd love to get like an Ed Sullivan impersonator maybe to come out and introduce the band. Like I'd love to do a whole show like that. That'd be really fun. Second floor, I'm calling the Cavern Club floor, which I think Adam also had a Cavern Club floor in his, which I love that idea. Kind of go old school back to the Liverpool days when they were just playing in these small clubs. And so the Cavern Club's going to be a lot smaller than like the Ed Sullivan floor, in a sense that it's going to be more of like like I said, the Cavern Club, more like a bar area with a stage on it. And tables and chairs probably, and not a place to necessarily eat food, but I mean, get some drinks or something, get some snacks and all that. And I'm thinking like what you normally probably have at a bar. I'd love to have like Beatles trivia nights where, yeah, you go there and you compete and maybe get a prize of some kind, answering Beatle trivia questions. That'd be a lot of fun. Also thought it'd be fun to have like a karaoke night maybe where, yeah, you can go up and sing Beatle karaoke songs. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And that's coming from someone who's never gone to trivia nights. I don't go to bars, so I don't know. I've never gone to trivia nights or karaoke's, but it sounds like that'd be something fun to do. Third floor, I'm calling it the Good Day Sunshine floor. And this floor, I decided I'm going to have the dining room on it. And I thought Good Day Sunshine just sounds like a good name for like a dining room. It has a really nice, positive feel to it. Good Day Sunshine. I don't know what they usually do on cruises. I'm assuming like you have a breakfast maybe and dinners, fine dining. I don't know. I was thinking like for lunch, I would just have like a buffet maybe or something that people come in and out of, getting whatever theme that day is. It could be American and one day, Italian one day, Chinese one day, all that kind of stuff. Again, I don't know if that's possible, but that's what I think in my brain. Fourth floor, I'm calling it the Magical Mystery floor. I thought this would be a good floor for more family and kids. I have to admit, like I said, I haven't been on a cruise. I kind of was, when I was like maybe 5 years old, we actually went to Canada, to Nova Scotia, and to Prince Edward Island. And we drove up to like Maine, I think. And then my dad, and I was really young, so I kind of barely remember. Then we drove onto like the boat. And the boat, it was kind of like a cruise, I guess. It was similar to a cruise, I think, because we had to you drove your car onto the boat, and then they take you to Nova Scotia or whatever. And I remember on the cruise, they had like a magic show. Like there was a guy doing magic or something like that. I think I went and saw a magic show. And I think they had games or something. I can kind of barely remember it. So I was thinking to myself, like, yeah, I'd like to have like, something for kids to do. I'd like to have I call it the Magical Mystery floor because I want a magic show. I want to get a magician, not a big name, but small name, like, magician do magic for the kids maybe. Also can do a puppet show, I was thinking, something to entertain the kids. So that's floor number 4. Number 5, the 5th floor, I call it the Ticket to Ride floor. And this floor, I was thinking I was going to put in a movie theater. And of course, in the movie theater, we can play some Beatles movies. We can play A Hard Day's Night, we can play Help. We can play Yellow Submarine. Maybe we can play Magical Mystery Tour. I'm not sure if we want to play that or not, if anybody wants to watch that one. But I'd love to play even maybe, I don't know if they can put concert footage in there, or I was thinking we can do Beatle-themed movies like Yesterday would be good to put on there. Nowhere Boy, some stuff like that. But yeah, I'd love to have a movie theater where people can go and watch Beatle-themed stuff. The 6th floor, I'm calling it the Hard Day's Night floor. And I thought I'd put a massage parlor on this floor. You can get appointments and go get a nice massage. and whatever else they do, I guess, at those places. I've never been to a massage parlor. I never had a massage before. But I hear those are pretty popular things to do when you're on vacation and when you're on cruises and stuff like that. I think it's pretty popular to have. So it's like, yeah, let's have a massage floor. You know, people, like I said, a hard day's night. It's a good time to just relax from your hard day. Number 7, the 7th floor, I'm calling it the Come Together floor. And on this floor, I thought I'd have like an arcade on the floor because I'm thinking like I loved arcades as a kid. And I would definitely have like Beatles Rock Band. I don't know if you get that like somehow hooked up and people can play, like 4 people can play like Rock Band together or something. That'd be a blast. I'd love to do that. The floor number 8, I'm calling it the Rubber Soul floor. Just because I love the name Rubber Soul. Is a really cool name and also a great album. I thought I would get like a board game floor where we'd have tables and chairs and it'd be different board games. I love playing board games and maybe puzzles because I love putting puzzles together too. But we can have some Beatle puzzles. We can have Beatles trivia game maybe or something, and other games, whatever you want. But it'd be kind of a fun place to just hang out and, you know, do stuff. I don't know. That's the kind of stuff I would love to do. Floor number 9, I'm calling it the Revolver floor. Again, I just love the name Revolver, and I love that album. So I thought, the only thing I thought of is I want to put a gym on this floor. So I guess people usually like to exercise. I usually don't exercise on vacation, but I understand it's pretty popular to have a gym, and people want to exercise, you know, in the morning or whatever, during the day, keep their exercise routine going. Anyway, so I thought, yeah, I'll put some kind of gym here on this floor. Then the 10th and last floor, I'm calling it the Abbey Road floor. And the only idea I had is like, I would have like on the floor, I'd have like maybe a kind of a representing the Abbey Road street that the Beatles, you know, walked across on the Abbey Road album. Like have some kind of miniature, like looks exactly like that scene, and then people could walk across it and get pictures taken. It'd be kind of cool, like momentum of the vacation on the cruise. And I don't know what else. If there's other Beatle themed stuff, maybe I can put on there. Then get pictures, maybe like a cutout of the Beatles. You know, you can get pictures by these Beatle cutouts maybe, and stuff like that would be kind of fun to put on the floor. So it's not a major floor that you'd hang out on, but maybe one that you go up to just take some cool pictures to remind you of the trip. Anyway, so that's my 10th and last floor. So yeah, that was the fun of the whole thing, is just kind of trying to come up with names for these 10 floors and come up with Beatle themed activities. And this definitely would be like a dream come true to me. Love to go on a Beatle themed cruise and, you know, do all this kind of stuff, dealing with my favorite band, the Beatles. Anyway, so I hope that is a good answer to your thread, Adam. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope anybody enjoyed kind of hearing my ideas there on that. Anybody else wants to do it, yeah, Adam kind of started this thread on his channel. Yeah, definitely go on his channel and check out what he had on that thread. Very interesting idea, Adam. So definitely check Adam's channel out and subscribe to him if you haven't. Great guy, great channel. So thank you, and just thank anybody that watched this video. Comment what you think. If you have any ideas on your Beatle themed cruise, I'd love to hear them. And just thank you for liking the video, and just thank you to all the subscribers for supporting the channel. I appreciate all of you and hope you have a good day.